Hello and welcome back. I'm Jeff Smith and I'm here today at our Flute World location where we've recently put together a new repair shop. Why don't you come inside with me and take a look. To put this shop together, we just organized it in one of the larger offices in our building, and it's probably measures about 12 by 14 feet, which allows us 3 workstations for 3 technicians and a couple shared areas, which I'll show you in just a minute. So one of the advantages with Flute Work is that you could do it in a relatively small area. So we get a lot of work done with 3 benches in this one small room. We also need some additional facilities like a cleaning area and a buffing room and additional instrument storage. So those are kept outside this room, but 80% of the work is done right here in this room. Let me show you some of the features. The first and most important aspect of this shop setup is an adjustable height workbench, and this is something that was kind of the center point, if you will, in this iteration of our flute repair shop. And the advantage of this is that it's more ergonomic for you if you're working at a bench all day. It allows you to make adjustments in height via, electronic switch here. This helps you so that you could change your position during the day. You could stand up and work, or you could sit down, or you could adjust it to your own personal requirements, because all of us get a little tension in our back after a couple hours of repair work. So I think it's helpful to be able to change position. And sometimes it's just better for working on different parts of the instrument. You might want to be standing up to take head corks out or something with your head cork tool, or you might want to get in closer with magnification on a piccolo and bring it up bring the whole work closer to your face and so forth. So it's a nice feature to have. Most of the benches are similarly equipped. We've got all of us are using heat guns and torches and so forth. We keep a regular Smith's torch down below, and we have a micro torch available also, so we could do soldering right here at the bench. And actually with the soldering, we keep a silicone bench mat under a Q felt bench mat, and that allows us to solder here because this is heat resistant, and that's a nice feature. It keeps the bench protected. You can work on instruments directly on here, but I like the soft texture of the Q felt. Benches are also equipped with adjustable LED light, which is almost infinitely adjustable, so you could kind of focus the lighting right where you need it to be, depending on the piece you're working on. So we have these lights throughout the shop. Always want that task lighting. The mag machines are standard equipment for everybody. We use them continually on our repair work, and originally we were sharing one of these, and that got to be unsustainable, let's say. So now each one of us has one. We've also got the pad cup heater, the flute pin tool, and various pliers and so forth. We personalize our workbenches however we want, but we've got all of us access to our own magnification and so forth. The benches also have each of us has a leak light down below, and I have also a piccolo leak light up above here, so I can grab that easily. One of the shared areas is our bench motor area, particularly because of dust that comes off of bench motor workings. I figured it was good to be housed in a little area like this, and we share it. The other shared aspect is the jeweler's lathe, which we keep mounted on top of what's a pretty stout toolbox, particularly once this toolbox is loaded with all our mandrels and and dent tools of various types. It becomes pretty solid, and we use a bench vise mounted directly to the cabinet, and it's pretty nice. So we've got the mandrels right where the vise is. You'll also notice around the shop we keep flute pegs everywhere at every workstation. So if I am doing some work on maybe I'm working on a head joint here, but I want to keep the flute body with me because maybe I'm doing some fitting work. I don't want to try to find a place to lay it down, so I always keep the instrument on the pegs. We have just a couple of shelves in our shop, one of which we keep our instruments for customers that are in process, and another one across the room is for store stock. And we also have a storage room just adjacent to this room where we put our overstock. This is Sarah's bench, and you can see she's got it outfitted slightly differently than mine, and she's makes use of magnetic tool holders, which is kind of nice. Bill's bench over here, he's got his wall to the left where he's got both magnets and a bar that holds some of his pliers and so forth. And you can see he's got bench pegs for all his instruments over here. Storage along the top is, kind of a little bit organized by the technician. Most of our pads and shims and so forth are kept in boxes. Then we've also got a shared box where all three of us share, access to head corks and pipe cleaners and, cleaning supplies and so forth. So that's the new Flute World repair shop. We've made, I think, great use of a small space, but we're working beautifully and comfortably in here when there's three of us working in this room. Eventually we'll be expanding to a 4-person repair shop. We'll have to, make other arrangements that won't fit in this room, but I think this is a good place for us right now. And I hope you've learned a few things. If you have some ideas for your own shop from this, that you need sources for some of the materials and supplies, just contact me and send me an email. I'll be glad to send you a list of sources and materials we used in putting this together. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you back here soon.